In our town, we know what we need. That's why at Bianchi Honda, we sell more CRVs than any other dealership sells all their vehicles combined. We are an SUV town, choosing the #1 rated SUV brand. Lease the 2019 CRV LX all-wheel drive for only $199 per month for 36 months. With over 2 million customers served, around here, we Honda.
Time now for the Gannon Golden Knights Coaches Show. He is the head coach, John Reilly. Welcome back.
Appreciate it.
You said off air the deep freeze is coming. It's getting cold. This is a cold, hard time of the year.
It seems like last time I remember getting like this was AD and Rafts last year. I think it was what? Or no, the second last year when we had to fire in the hammer mill because we were out of our gym and we had temperatures like this. But actually, we're getting through the winter pretty good.
As long as it doesn't affect the actual schedule, you kind of had that last week.
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, we like to try to. We're all creatures of habit. We like to play Wednesdays, Saturdays. It's just better that way.
I'm sorry.
When you start creeping games in closer, it's just not enough preparation time. It just makes it hard. So I'm hoping we don't have any issues.
That was the question that I was going to interrupt you to ask. Was did that throw you off last week? I know you're not going to use it as an excuse.
It's different. It's different because normally you'd play Saturday, we'd be off Sunday. Sunday's a day that we always have different coaches on every game. So, and then I take every game in terms of, once the game ends and I start getting on it. So there's always two of us on a game, but it just makes preparations harder because there's not as much time. I'm not saying any results would be different. We had an extremely tough week last week playing all good opponents, right after another. But I thought we were definitely, in terms of what we needed to do to prepare to be successful, I thought we were right on.
So you have several games within the span of a week. What were the good parts? I mean, we saw some good moments from the team.
I thought we played as well as we played all year against Clarion. Clarion's a team that just about beat Merciers. Before that, they've had they had Pitt Johnstown beat possession here, possession there, and we all know how good those teams are. But Monday we held the team to 48 points. Wednesday we held the team to 51 points. Saturday we held the team to 56 points. And that should be good enough to, but offensively, again, we're struggling a little bit to make some shots, and I thought we had some good shots, but they just didn't go down. So the positive is I think we're defending well enough to be successful. Yeah, we can still get better, but that's not good enough. You got to be able to play both ends.
What was the difference? Because you were scoring some points in that winning streak. I know Daryl Porter got hot. Maybe that was the answer. But what's the difference between then and now?
When we won, you saw we had a number of guys scoring, and we have some guys that are a little up and down in terms of what they can bring. You like to have 3 guys that you know what they're going to bring every night in terms of scoring. Obviously, defense and rebounding, and we've been a little inconsistent in that. When certain guys score, we're really hard to beat. When certain guys don't score, we struggle to score. So again, just trying to build that consistency of getting 3 or 4 guys. We do have some guys starting to play better. Daryl Porter's been playing much tougher. Matt Johnson is putting together some good moments. Kevin Dodds is really helping us. Vic's been a little up and down. He's one that when he scores again and does those other things. So, but again, it's just that inconsistency. But Vic's been doing some really nice things too, and as well as some other guys as well.
Mercyhurst, rivalry games, they say throw it out the window. I mean, the records, you've been playing them for a long time. They know you pretty well. Does it feel like that?
It's always a hard game. Like, we beat them the last 4 times we played them. And some of the games are just downright ugly because both teams, they do it differently, but both teams defend well, and they're a program that we really respect. That game, we had another terrible start. Which we had a terrible start at Merciers, had a terrible start at Millersville, which is an issue. But down the stretch, we didn't do a good job on their forwards. They got some offensive rebounds. I thought they out-toughed us in the glass. And we didn't do a good job of staying in front of Massey. I thought we did a pretty good job on their guards, and again, they're very good guards. But we really had them missing shots. But we weren't able to keep Massey from scoring, and that hurt us.
It would appear to us that's very much a chess match. So I just wonder if it feels like that when you're actually coaching in a game.
It's a hard game, and You know, I mean, probably, you know, maybe from watching it, it's not a great game to watch. But again, you have two programs with a lot of pride, and we've been really inconsistent this year. They've been pretty solid, really, for the most part. But it's a game we definitely felt we were going to have our chances, and had our chances, honestly.
Sure.
Had it to 6 with the ball a couple times late in the game, but again, offensively we were just poor. And hey, give Mercer's credit, but we missed so many easy shots in that game.
You mentioned a tough start against Millersville on Saturday, but then you got to mention maybe 32 good minutes.
We did. We after, and the start was I personally I think it was self-inflicted. You know, we gave them an easy basket to start the game. You know, we missed an easy shot. We don't 1 and 2 don't get back. They score. It kind of snowballs. Again, we missed easy shots, and then we got it to 5 with about a minute or 2 to go in the half, and we commit a foul 94 feet from the basket, which just can't happen. And make some free throws, whatever. We ended up going down 10 at the half, and then second half we battled pretty good. But every minute counts, and we're still having those dips. We didn't when we won the 4 in a row. We were a little bit more consistent, but we're back to having those dips. So we've got to be able to play through that, and we've got to have better starts for sure.
He is the head coach, John Reilly. This is the Gannon Golden Knights Coaches Show. I was in an opposing building, and a member of the other team's media leaned over and said, "Man, they got a lot of coaches. Is it the most coaches you've had on your staff?"
I'm not worried about that. I mean,
I'm not worried about it. I'm just
in terms
curious.
of we have a program that people really respect. So we've had some volunteers, and
it wasn't a bad comment.
Yeah, and I don't care. I
Right.
mean, I'm really proud of the fact that we've had a lot of really good coaches over the years. I mean, I'm real proud of that. And I'm real proud of how we play. We have a certain brand how we play. And I'm flattered that people want to come and learn and see how we do things, whether we're, again, 30 and 4, 7 and 12, whatever. We're a program that again, we have a brand. And we've won the league a couple times, almost won it last year. It is what it is. And like I said, I'm flattered that people like to be around.
Well, it's like running a business, and there's some bosses that wouldn't want to delegate, and those would be bad bosses.
I don't have an ego. I mean, I'm an extremely competitive person. I mean, Coach Viscuso, we've been together 30-plus years. There's not many people in the country at any level that have had somebody that's coached with them for that long. And people that are ignorant, don't know, that he's a very intelligent person in terms of X's and O's, in terms of being able to develop guards, in
Listen
terms
to him
of
talk.
strength training, in terms of athletic training. I mean, he's a jack of all trades. Craig Heads has 30 years of high school experience. He's been with us 6-7 years. And then Andy Stark, we always have a good young guy. I've had some really good young coaches. Terry Schetzel's now up at Canisius helping Reggie Witherspoon. Andy Stark's just in that line. So again, where I don't like it is the players are a little bit too far away from us on the bench. But we'll have that rectified for next year. Right now, we're just doing the best we can with what we got.
All right, this week it's going to be a tough one. Slippery Rock, always is.
Well, yeah, it's a tough game for them too, and it's a game that we're definitely looking forward to play. They're probably playing better than anybody in the league. They've come in having won 12 games in a row, and they're kind of riding that. It's a team that they beat us pretty good at their place last year. We beat them 2 times within 4 or 5 days, in big games. So what will happen, I don't know. But this game, you always have to be, you have to be able to guard him because Micah Till's, and then they have really good players around him, probably as good a talent as anybody in the league. But they always rebound the ball well. They always play really, really tough. A big difference is Coach Reynolds isn't coaching right now. Coach Grady's with him, but he has him playing some really good basketball.
He is John Reilly. Appreciate it.
My pleasure.